I thought what was quite damning for Manchester United in this game was the fact that Manchester City beat them relatively comfortably with what I thought was a really underwhelming performance. Yes, Erling Haaland scored some great goals, and yes, Jeremy Doku looked outstanding with his dribbling and in possession. But on the whole, I thought Pep Guardiola's team looked well off it and were struggling to kind of control this game as much as they perhaps would have done in the past. What actually really stood out to me in this match was the manner in which Manchester United kept getting back into it. I know they didn't score a goal, but they kept having opportunities to attack and attack and attack. And what I found really interesting was, according to Opta, Man United actually averaged more passes into the final third and completed more penalty area entries than Manchester City. And sure enough, they actually also finished the game with an expected goals of 1.2 to Manchester City's 1.9. Now, that obviously didn't matter because Manchester United didn't end up scoring a goal, but it is a sign of a worrying trend that is growing in Pep Guardiola's team in the way that they have seemingly become far less and less reliable from a defensive point of view. As we can see in this graph, Man City have conceded on average 1.28 XG per game in the Premier League this season. That may only be a slight increase on last season's average of 1.26, but it's a massive 36% jump on the defensive form in the 23-24 season, and more or less points to the club conceding on average almost twice as many chances per game as they did 5 seasons ago. Not to mention that this season's XG against average is actually higher than Leeds United and Sunderland's right now, and more than twice Arsenal's. So by all means, Manchester City fans should enjoy winning the derby and getting one over their rivals. But I do feel as though Pep Guardiola's team do have a fundamental issue in defence, and I do worry that they might not actually be able to achieve anything of significance this season unless Pep Guardiola can find a way to plug the holes in that backline.